Amy. It's Tuesday's top 3. Are you ready, Amy?
Ready.
Okay, so these are the big ones. All you have to do is sing the song. Number 3, Russell Dickerson, Every Little Thing.
I'm talking about every little thing.
Close enough. There it is. Oh, you get that one.
Every little
That's number 3. Good. At number 2, Chris Jansen, Good Vibes.
I'm talking about good vibes.
There it
I'm
is.
talking about.
I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life.
And the number 1 song this week is from Cole Swindell, Love You Too Late. The number 1 song.
There's that one.
You haven't got this right one time.
Wait up. Wait a minute. Wait, no. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm merging it. But what's the one word that I need?
You're close.
For wake up. No.
I'm sorry, you missed
wait,
it again.
She's out there rolling down some old interstate.
Wide open.
What does that say? That it's the number 1
Wake
song and you don't know it.
I just am not hearing this song. I don't know what that is saying because I listen to the radio station. And I can sing you other songs.
I know.
But it's just not. Last week I really felt like that Wide Open was going to stick with me. And just now all I could think of is wake up.
The biggest pop song is from Louis Capaldi, Someone You Loved. You can do this one. Your kids probably listen to this.
Someone you love. So,
I guess I kinda like the way you know the pain, know the days.
yes, Stevenson loves this song.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then finally, Lil Nas X, Panini. This is the number 1 hip hop song.
I want a panini.
No, that's
Heat it up.
I already hit that.
Hey Panini, don't you be a meanie. Thought you wanted me to go.
Those are the biggest songs right now in all of music. We're gonna do our draft coming up next. The category is songs that make you happy. So you could pick a song like Love Shack. Doesn't Love Shack make you happy?
Yeah. Why are you stealing some?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying them out loud. Songs that make me happy. You could pick Everybody Dance Now. Everybody dance now. That's right. Songs that make you happy. That'll be the draft we do next. We go around the room drafting songs. We see who gets the best team. The listeners vote on it. Eddie, you want to throw? You don't get to play Eddie. You've been eliminated again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Eddie's like out every other week.
Yeah,
every other
I
game.
go hard though. I win and then I'm out.
You don't really win that much. I think you're in
right.
last place.
Just the last time, I guess.
What would you put on the list?
Ooh, for sure. Great day to be alive.
Oh, good one.
Right? Travis
Good one.
Tritt.
Good one. Anything else you want to put up there?
Oh, maybe Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Good one. Wow, it's basically my whole list,
Is
dude.
it really?
Great job. Eddie's not playing, so that's him. All right, we'll come back and do our draft of songs that make you happy next.
Bobby Bones.
Yeah.
Bobby Bones.
Bobby Bones Show.
It's time for a draft, and what we do is we go around the room. And the category today will be songs that make you happy. And Lunchbox will have the first pick. He drafts a song. Morgan number 2 drafts a song. We go around the room, and the way we went the first time, on the second round, we go backward. And then after 3 rounds, the person with the best team of songs, as voted on by you at bobbybones.com, will be the winner at this point. So it's very easy. It's a fun thing. It's like the NFL draft. It all started with fantasy football and me going, well, why don't we fantasy football draft fun things? Now it's turned into one of our most popular segments. So we're going to draft today songs that make you happy. And with the first pick today will be Lunchbox. Lunchbox, you had all night to think about your first pick. Where are we going?
Whenever I hear this song, puts a smile on my face, puts me in a good mood, and it's called Happy by Pharrell.
All right, there you go. I do love claps and songs. Claps and snaps. Eddie, you've been eliminated
Yeah.
since you finished last. You're out of this round.
Correct.
So we'll talk to you on the other side, all right, bud?
Thank you.
All right. Morgan, number 2, you have the second pick of the happy song draft.
Well, I'm this person at the club, so I gotta choose it. It's Dancing Queen by ABBA.
That's a pretty fun song that comes out of nowhere, kind of. When I hear it, and I like it with the techno beat too when I'm out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
kind of fun. Unsa, unsa, unsa. Raymundo, what song makes you happy?
Yeah, give me Walking on Sunshine, Katrina in the Waves.
Sunshine. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any songs.
Oh,
Like,
I'm just happy that mine's still here. Because I have what I feel like is the song that makes everybody the happiest. If it's played, everybody just gets happy. At the beginning of it, you're like, I don't know if I'm about to be happy. And then when it hits, it's so happy. Friends in Low Places, Garth Brooks. The ultimate bar party song. That's the first song that came to mind. Amy,
that's good.
thank you. You're up.
Good. Okay.
No, I wasn't going for your opinion. I was just going, like, it's your
okay.
pick.
I was like, okay. I mean, gosh, my first rounds are all taken. So.
Really?
Well, I mean, this one's pretty good.
Go ahead.
Okay, this one just makes me happy. I love it. Oh, this one's still available. Eddie teased it though, so I'm gonna take Travis Tritt. It's a great day to be alive.
I was going to take it if you
Yeah.
did next. That's a good pick.
Yes, I just realized.
That's a
Good pick,
really
Amy.
great pick. Last night I was at home and I was making my list, I was like, this is gonna be a great second round pick for me. Good job. That's a good one. Okay. First round, Pharrell Happy, ABBA Dancing Queen, Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine, Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places, and Travis Tritt, It's a Great Day to Be Alive. Those are all of our first round picks.
Yeah.
Songs that make you happy. Now here we go, second round. Teams, are you ready to draft again?
Ready?
Yeah,
Amy.
I love this song.
Go ahead.
It makes me happy, and it's Zach Brown Band, Chicken Fried.
Yeah, it's a good one. I didn't
Good.
think about that. It's a good one though, yeah.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up, I like to see the sunrise.
All right, I'm up. Let me look at my list here. You know, I'm just gonna go with Uptown Funk.
Dang it.
Yeah, that
Oh, it's
it's just a fun song, and the word "fun" is in funk. Can't spell funk without fun, baby.
Hey, that's funny.
good. Whoa.
Like you can't. If they play a song in a sporting event, I'm like, that's a pretty fun song. Raymundo, you're up. What's a fun song? You're drafting fun songs.
Yeah, JT, I got Can't Stop the Feeling.
It's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good one.
So good.
Like I like to keep these songs playing. They're so fun. That's a good one, Raymundo.
Thank you.
I can't stop the feeling. All right, Morgan, number 2. You have ABBA Dancing Queen. Are you gonna pick another song about you?
Well, I do sing this one at the bars. So it is Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
That's a good one. That's a happy one.
Wow, she's picking a lot of older ones. I like it.
That one makes you happy because everybody sings it together. That's a good one. Yeah. All right, Lunchbox has Pharrell Happy. What is your second round pick, Lunchbox?
Oh boy, I gotta adjust here. I'm gonna go with this song comes on and everybody smiles and starts doing the dance with it. It's called the YMCA. YMCA.
That's true. Does make people
I
happy.
mean, that is such a good song.
And everybody knows the dance. Pretty easy dance to do. Except I do the C wrong every time.
What, you do it the wrong way?
I do it the wrong way. And yeah. Okay, so if you're just turning the show on here, we are going through the happiest songs. We've drafted 2 rounds. We'll go around the room one more time. You guys can all pick one more song. And then at the end, we encourage you to go to bobbybones.com and vote on the team that you think makes you the happiest. Which songs you like the best. All right, Lunchbox, you have your last pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, this may cut out some of the demographic, but you guys can't deny this is a jam. And it is called Girls Just Wanna Have Fun.
That's a good one. What's the demographic you're cutting out?
Yeah.
I'm worried some guys will try to act like they don't smile when this song comes on because it's still a good jam.
Oh, yeah.
I had it on my list.
Me too.
Yeah, that's a good one. I may have taken it next round. Morgan, number 2, what is your final pick? You have Dancing Queen and Don't Stop Believin'. Are you going to go maybe something like from the 50s, Duke of Earl, Great Balls of Fire from the 60s? You going to keep going back?
No, but it is an older song, but it's sang at every baseball game, and it's Sweet Caroline.
That's a
Dang,
good
dude.
one. I didn't even think about
That's
that one.
good.
She has the bar anthem going.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Morgan's like, when do I feel the happiest? At the bar.
bar.
What are the songs that play at the bar? That's good, though. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that one. Dang. The good thing about categories like this is it's wide open.
There's so many.
Yeah. Raymundo.
Final one for me. Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry.
Good one.
Yes, came on late. I thought it would be a little sooner.
Don't worry, be happy.
It's just
I
not a
didn't
beat
put it on
song
my
for me.
list. It's super happy, but unless you're older, I don't even know if you know this song.
I literally have like one song left. I hope you don't take it.
Be happy.
That's Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy from
Don't
Raymundo.
worry, be happy.
All right, let me look at my list here.
Talk it out.
Well, I have some good ones, Amy. What do you have? What's your one?
Actually, now
Don't
that
tell
I
him,
look,
Amy, don't tell him.
no, because you can't. The rule is right. If you didn't have it on the wall, you can't play it, right?
Wrong.
That's Raymundo's rule because he has all the clips.
Oh,
We can change it at
Yeah,
any
I'm
point
pretty sure
because
some people have already broke that rule.
because nobody knows what each other's picking.
oh, okay. Let's talk it out. Talk it out. What you got?
Well, no. I'm not-
Oh, this is like if we had like players left. If we were a football
I don't want to
team,
give you all
talk
my
it out.
songs though.
Well, it's okay. You just tell me what you got.
Let me mark off Girls Wanna Have Fun. I did have that on my list.
Yeah, same. Ooh, tell me.
Well, okay. So, what song makes me happy?
Yeah,
Like whenever God Bless the USA plays, I do like that one.
that's good. Definitely should make you happy.
Uh huh.
Yeah. What else you got?
Well, I do love the USA. So I party in the USA up here too.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. I didn't even think of that one, but that is a jam. If you don't take that, I will.
See, that's what I don't like. See, I have 2 that I'm okay.
Oh wow.
I know. I'm gonna eliminate Smash Mouth All Star as well because that's from Shrek.
Yeah.
And that's a
Good
fun
one,
one.
though.
But I'm gonna eliminate this one. I have Mbop. That one makes me happy too.
Oh, that's
Dang.
so good. You have way better picks than I do.
You
So
can just take one that he doesn't take.
here's what I'm torn between.
You want to know what I have?
Well, on the count of 3, let's say the last one we have. 1, 2, 3.
Pocket
I will
full of
survive.
sunshine.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yours sucks. You can have one of mine. You should probably take one of
That's
mine.
not, I
'cause
realized I
that's not
have
a good
one more.
I will
Yeah.
survive.
I
That's-
realized
no,
I have one more. I didn't know
here's
this hadn't been used.
Pocket full of
yeah.
Let me say the other one.
Yeah.
No, are you kidding? I got a pocket
Yeah,
full of
it's good.
sunshine.
What's your other one?
Thank you.
It's fine, but I don't think people know it that much.
Shake it off.
Great one. That's a good
Ooh.
one.
Okay, don't take it.
Hold on. Guys, we can't be helping each other
We're not
out
helping
in
each
this
other. This is a
draft.
strategy.
No, where's this the last?
Yeah,
now
we're
down to the
competing
final
against
2.
each other.
It's like you work together. I'm just trying not to get eliminated. I'm not going to win this thing.
I'm gonna
That's
Way
what
to
I'm
have
saying.
confidence.
I'm gonna go with Party in the USA.
Ah,
That's my
so
pick.
good.
Yeah, that's my pick. I have
I mean-
Friends in Low Places, Uptown Funk, and Party in the USA.
Oh wow.
Okay. And
Good.
what are you gonna take?
I'm going to take Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
Good. That's a good pick.
'Cause the players wanna play.
In the end, we stayed with what we
Yeah.
danced with the girl that brought us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shake
Okay.
it off.
Here are your teams. Lunchbox has Pharrell Happy, the Village People YMCA, and Cyndi Lauper Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Morgan number 2 has ABBA Dancing Queen, Journey Don't Stop Believin', Neil Diamond Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Raymundo has Raymundo has Katrina and the Waves Walking on Sunshine. Justin Timberlake Can't Stop the Feeling. And Bobby McFerrin Don't Worry Be Happy. Yeah! I have Garth Brooks Friends in Low Places, Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars, and Miley Cyrus Party in the USA.
Good.
And then Amy has Travis Tritt Great Day to Be Alive, Zach Brown Band Chicken Fried, and Taylor Swift Shake It Off. All right, how do you feel?
I feel really good.
Okay.
I feel good for everybody. I feel very happy.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, because it like.
For
like-
sure.
Have we done before like the saddest songs? I can't remember.
Yeah, we did, and we all felt terrible afterwards.
Yeah, that wasn't a
Right.
good one.
We were doing like, we should never do saddest ones again. The draft on Thursday will be saddest news you've ever received.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my
It
gosh.
just- it totally
That would be
destroys us.
so- yeah, I'd be like, well,
Yeah.
this one time.
BobbyBones.com. Go vote on the team that you like the most. What set of songs there? Maybe we could do like Ways the World Will End.
Oh, God. That's terrible, Bones.
What? How you're gonna die?
How you think you're going to die?
We can't. We did the sad song, our saddest movie one once. We can never do sad stuff again.
Yeah, it's not good.
Because as fun as it is for a second, about the second round, you're like, I'm bummed out, man.
Yeah.
Okay. BobbyBones.com, get your vote on and vote on the team that you like the best. Okay, we have some stuff coming up. One, we're going to do a recap of an event that a lot of you guys went to last night, and I'm told there were some really awkward instances at the event. I would expect nothing less from you guys.
Yeah, you could say
Huh.
that.
Yeah, I'm told it got really awkward a few times last night at this fancy-ish event that you guys went to. So we'll hear about that. And there's a really cool On This Day in Country Music that we're gonna do. That one that I read it and was like, I knew that, but I think our listeners would love to know this. It's one of those where a super famous song was written by somebody also super famous that you had no idea.
Okay.
Massive song written by a massive somebody else, and maybe you don't even know.
Oh.
We'll do that coming up next. Let me throw a shout out to Kyle Ryan, who pitches for the Cubs. He just messaged me. He was like, "I'm listening to the draft. So funny."
What?
So
He
I'm
messaged
a
you?
big Cubs fan. Yeah, he came. Yeah. He's a big listener.
That's awesome.
So let me shout out to him. Let me shout out to you guys for listening and calling. Let me put Billy on in Missouri, who has called the show. Billy, what's happening?
How you doing?
Pretty good. What do you want to say?
I have a question for Lunchbox. I want to know why he gets so upset when other people are trying to cheat, but he's the biggest cheater on the show.
First of all, we weren't cheating. I could have been feeding Amy bad songs. There's no rule
I don't
against
think you,
sharing information.
I don't think you were cheating, but he was getting a little upset because he thought you were cheating.
Lunchbox, any answer to that? Why do you get mad when people cheat, but you cheat?
I never cheat on any game anywhere. I play by the rules. I just don't think when you're trying, the worst person gets eliminated. So if Amy has bad picks and she takes one that Bobby suggests, then that kind of taints her. It's giving her an advantage because she can choose from songs Bobby came up with. To me, that's not fair in the game.
It doesn't if I'm strategically feeding her bad songs. There are no rules against that.
Yeah, but
that's a
they're
good point.
songs.
Billy, that's a great point. I'm glad you called because I have 3 people on saying the same thing. You represent a big listening portion out there.
Yeah, I don't think he cheats either, but I think he stretches the rules as much as he can.
Well, I think we're all probably guilty of that, though, too.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I went with a song I had
of
originally,
course.
my own.
Of course. Billy, appreciate that call, man.
Yep, thank you.
See you, bud. I have Morgan number 1 on the phone.
Oh.
Who no longer works on the show because she works for me in a different capacity. So she used to produce this show. She moved over. She works with me over in a different part of my world. But whenever she was producing the show, her kind of swan song was the CMA award that we just won for national broadcast. And she put together the package. You have to send off this air check and this package. And as she was sending it off, as she was leaving the show, Eddie goes, "Hey, if we win the CMA, I'll give you my trophy."
Correct.
Well, we won the CMA,
Yeah.
and now Eddie is backtracking now on giving her the trophy.
And then I saw on Instagram she got a plaque from Bobby because he sent that out. That's great. She got an award.
There you go.
She's on right now. Morgan number 1 is on. Morgan, good morning.
Good morning.
So you guys have decided to have a game and battle it out for the trophy.
Are we doing this now?
No.
Oh.
I'm actually going to tell you what the competition is going to be.
Okay.
Because she doesn't know either, right, Morgan?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea.
So she's going to come back into the studio, the return of Morgan number 1, to battle Eddie in what we're going to call the CMA Olympics.
Oh.
And whomever wins gets the big glass trophy. Because Eddie, you did promise it to her.
Correct. I did. I said it. I didn't promise it. I said I would do it. And then I saw a picture of Garth Brooks holding like 4 CMAs one time. I was like, that's kind of cool. Like I can hold 2 CMAs and have it in my house. So I kind of changed my mind a little bit. But if she wants to play for it, we're going to do that.
Okay. So it's the CMA Olympics for the trophy.
Yeah.
To make it fair, they'll go head to head in an Olympic-style competition. 3 different events. Best 2 out of 3 wins. The first is the talent portion. You will perform your best 15-second talent.
Oh, my gosh. What on earth?
You'll have 15 seconds to perform your best talent
Oh, my God.
to the panel of judges in the studio.
Wow.
Well, Eddie, I mean,
Second-
you have a talent. He's shaking his head, but I mean, he can like play the
I'm
guitar.
not going to play a guitar for 15 seconds.
Secondly, there'll be a pop quiz. Now, that'll be answers to our pop culture and current events question. It's just knowledge.
Okay.
Best out of, you have 5 questions. We'll see how you guys do. You'll be out of the room. Same questions. That'll be round 2. And then number 3 will be the award speech. You each have to give your best
Oh my
30-second
gosh.
acceptance speech as if you were accepting the award on television. Again, we will act as the judges.
Okay. Oh, my God.
So in the next week or so, we're going to bring her up, and you guys are going to compete for that trophy. Which, by the way, Eddie, you did say you would give it to her.
I did
she
say that.
graciously said she would come and compete for it.
Honestly, I thought maybe there's a chance we might not win it.
No, I get it.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, no, I know. I hear
And
you.
then now we want it.
Morgan number 1, how do you feel about
Truth
that?
comes out. You know what? This sounds fun, and it sounds equal. I mean, aside from the talent portion, because Eddie can already, like, play guitar and sing, but I'm down. I think I can figure something out in a week.
Okay.
See, I don't think I'm going to go with singing or guitar.
That's what we expect from you.
Right. I'm going to do something else.
All right, so you have a bit to think about it.
Oh, my God.
Maybe like not the end of this week, but the end of next week. Is that we'll have it on? So we'll give you guys a little over a week to figure it out. Okay?
Okay.
All right, there we go. It is the,
Ay, ay,
and we'll
ay.
get the Olympics music for every time we talk about it, teasing it up. Yeah.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, you got to win 2 out of 3 in the
Okay.
Olympics.
The
All right.
CMA Olympics.
Morgan, number one, how's everything else? Are you going to St. Jude with us today?
Yeah, I am. I'm getting my costume ready.
We're going to St. Jude Children's Hospital today to play music for the kids and make Halloween bags. And so you guys can maybe talk garbage
Talk trash the whole way.
on the way there. How long's the bus ride? The bus is about 4 hours?
Oh, is it that long?
Well, the bus goes a little slower.
It's about 3.5 in a regular car, so it's probably going to take us about 4.
Okay.
So me, Eddie, Amy, Kaylee Hammock, who sings Family Tree,
Fun.
and her guitar player, we're going. Eddie and I are going to play. Kaylee and they're going to play, and then we're going to decorate bags. So yeah, it'll be awesome. All right, Morgan, number one. See you later.
See ya.
All right, bye-bye. That's pretty fun, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little nervous now.
Yeah. Let's play Luke Bryan, Knockin' Boots, Bobby Bone Show. Here you go.
This truck needs a half tank.
The Bobby Bones Show.
This is such a cool on this day in country music that I wanted to do it right now. Check it out.
The Bobby Bones Show.
On this day in
country music.
Today in 1983, which is 36 years ago, Islands in the Stream by Dolly and Kenny became the first country song to ever simultaneously go the top of country, pop, and adult contemporary charts. It was number one on 3 different charts at the same time. First song ever to do this, right?
Wow.
In total, Islands in the Stream topped the pop charts for 2 weeks, country for 2 weeks, AC for 4 weeks. And here is the fun fact. Do you know who this was written by? Does anyone know?
No.
Hey, by the way, turn it up, Raymond. Let me hear some more of this.
I can't live without you if the love was gone.
Come on. It was actually recorded by somebody else.
Lionel Richie?
Willie Nelson?
No.
Kenny Rogers.
Let's play. He's in the song.
Well, I thought maybe he wrote it. I'm trying to think of who.
Let's play the artist who originally wrote it. Go ahead. Can you name that? It's the Bee Gees.
Oh, wow.
The Bee Gees wrote Islands in the Stream as an R&B song. They were focused on songwriting around the time, and he explained it was written from Marvin Gaye. However, it was recorded as a duet by Kenny and Dolly, with them, all the Gibb brothers, Bee Gees, putting vocals on the backside of it. Then they later recorded it again on a Greatest Hits album in 2001, which is what you're hearing there.
Wow.
But they wrote it way before for Marvin
that
Gaye.
song went around.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm a nerd. I love that stuff. Just bring it up. You have our permission. If you're somewhere and you're talking about music, don't credit us.
Yeah.
Just be like, I bet you guys didn't even know Islands in the Stream was written by the Bee Gees.
Say you know.
And then be like, how'd you not know that? Everybody knows that. Yeah. All right, coming up, we'll get to a little Tell Me Something Good. If you can afford to tip someone, do it because it can go a long way. A server in Oregon received a really generous tip, not once but twice. I worked as a waiter. I'm a big believer in the tip, and I have a great story for you. Coming up next.
The Bobby Bones Show.
It's time for the good news.
With Bobby.
Tell me something good.
A server in Ohio had an amazing night on the job. Her name's Samantha. She got a $100 tip, which, by the way, I think only once ever did I get a tip like that. And it was my worst day at work, too, I think.
You'll never forget it.
When I spilled money, when I spilled all that food on that guy.
Oh, right.
Followed by a $970 tip from the same generous, quote, angel customer. When she tried to ask the stranger about it, he told her, hey, I'm happy to do it. She was working at Mama Cantina in Ohio. She'd been there since she's 15. And so they tipped her $100 on a $92 bill. And he goes, oh, I made a mistake. And she's like, oh, yeah, it's probably meant $10. And he goes, no. And then he put another zero. And it ended up being a $1,000 tip.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? They don't have the guy's name because he didn't want to be in the news.
That's
He was just
awesome.
like, I really like to do good things for people when I can. And right now I can.
Love it.
I think there's something to that. It's not even about the $1,000. It's about his message of, I like to do nice things for people when I can because I can. Because we always can't. I had that the Starbucks that is close to here opens at 4:30, and I was out there this morning, and there's a guy that always sits out there and is like, hey, I don't know if you're really in a war. I don't know what he's asking for money for, but I really have cash, and I don't need a prize, but I had a $1 bill, and I gave him the dollar this morning because I never have cash, and he was like, it made his whole morning. He was like, oh my goodness, and so I actually could. Again, I didn't give $1,000, but I was able to give him $1.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
reading a story about this guy who did he was act like a homeless guy was panhandling in town, and he was like, people won't even look at me.
I
And I
did
was
that.
Oh, he did
"Hey,
like a study.
He's like, hey, can I just get $1? He said, people won't even look at him, much less give him money. And he said, it got to the point where I would just love for anyone to have said hello, much less give me a couple bucks.
Yeah.
So I'll leave on that. If you can do something, like this guy said, do something. That'd be good. All right, that's what it's all about.
That was Tell Me Something Good.
This is Matt Stell. It's called Prayed for You. You guys can hit us up if you want. You have something to say? 877-77-Bobby. 877-77-Bobby. It is the Bobby Bones Show.
Missed any of today's show or just want to listen again? Check out the Bobby Bones Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
Mr. Bobby Bones.
Transmitting across America.
This is the Bobby Bones Show. That's right. Now here he is. Turn it up.
Come on, Bobby.
Hey, if you got a second, go over to bobbybones.com and you can vote in the happiest song team. Morgan number 2 is dominating right now with
Yeah.
Dancing Queen, Don't Stop Believing, and Sweet Caroline.
Woo!
Pretty good team. So you can go vote on your favorite, bobbybones.com, and pick the set of songs that you think make you the happiest. Well, where do I go? So last night, I guess pretty much all of you guys went to the CMA nominations dinner.
Yes.
And good for you guys. It was kind of fancy too, huh?
Pretty fancy, yeah.
So I just get different stories because I didn't get to go. I had a couple prior obligations, but I just get stories from everybody in weird ways about what actually happened.
It's awesome.
And I heard it was fun and nice, and it's at a fancy house, and Keith Urban was there, and he got up and spoke. Great guy.
Yeah.
Kix Brooks from Brooks and Dunn was there. Dirks was there, which is where Amy's story comes in first. Amy?
Okay, so right when you walk in, there's a table handing out medals, little medallions for but for the artists, not we're there as broadcasters.
And you've already won, by the way.
Right. And so these are the nominees getting their little medal for that. And, Dirks comes in, they put it around his neck, and then he's over there talking to some other people. And Lunchbox is like so confused. He's like, do we get medals or not? Like just being really, and we're kind of by the medal table, but we're in the entryway and we're in a circle and we're just talking about the medals. And we're like, I don't think those medals are for us. So then he just walks over to Dirks and is like, hey, I guess I didn't hear the whole conversation, but asked if he got a medal or whatever. And then Dirks took his off and put it around Lunchbox, I think just to make him feel special because it was awkward. And I think he just was trying to be nice. Here's a medal, Lunchbox. And then Lunchbox kept it. Wore it all night.
Took it home.
And left with it. And I don't think that it was Dirks' intention for Lunchbox to actually keep it, but then it's too awkward to ask for it back. You know what I'm saying?
How do you guys feel that went down? Do you think Dirks meant for him to keep it?
No, it was a joke. Bones, Dirks was obviously in a bind there. He's just like, okay, Lunchbox, trying to be funny. Here's a little medal, whatever. He'll probably give it back to me. Lunchbox never gave it back to him. I don't even think he talked to Dirks again the rest of the night.
All the artists are wearing theirs all night long.
And Dirks wasn't.
And Lunchbox is wearing it.
Lunchbox still has it right now. I just put it on.
Yeah, I got it right here. What happened is I was talking to Dirks, and I said, oh, man, we didn't get one of those. And he goes, here, you can have mine. And he put it around my neck, and he walked away. So what? I mean, he said, you can have mine.
I wonder if he's awake. I'll test
That was
him.
it.
Yeah.
And then I wore it the rest of the night, and I was in all the pictures because we did a whole group photo, and then I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. Like, no, sir, you're a nominee. You need to stay out here for the picture. So I was like, oh, okay. So I stood in a picture.
Oh, you stood in a picture you weren't supposed to be in?
I guess so, because I had this on. People were stopping me like, no, you can't go inside yet. You still got to take a picture.
So they thought you were like a songwriter or something. Because you're obviously not a singer.
Yeah, so those are for the people that haven't won the award yet. They're all nominated for the award.
Right.
Yeah, and according to mine, I'm up for Male Vocalist of the Year, Single of the Year, and Music Video of the Year.
That's probably special to him.
is.
You should
I
probably
really
get that
think
back to him.
Bones, it
need
has
to-
a diamond on it.
Yeah, it has a whiskey diamond from Scott Borchetta.
I mean, it was awesome. He was so nice to give it to me, and then he walked away, and he never asked for it back. And so I was like, dang, okay, cool.
So how do we feel about this? Morgan, Eddie, Amy, you guys were all there.
Yes.
Do you feel like Lunchbox should have kept it?
Oh, no, I would give it back to Dirks.
No, Bones, immediately give it back to Dirks. Dirks, you're funny. Here's your medal back.
Yeah.
Like take out a picture with it.
'Cause
Yes.
even if Dirks was like, hey, here, Lunchbox, take mine, I think he was still being like, okay, pat, like, Lunchbox, you're special. Wear mine for a second. Okay, and then expected Lunchbox to give it back, but he never did.
Morgan, number 2, your thoughts?
Yeah,
You were there?
he should definitely give it back. I don't think Dirks cares that he took it because he was so cool about it every time he saw Lunchbox. But I do think he should definitely give it back to him. I don't think he's going to ask for it.
Okay, that's the first thing that happened that Amy was like, it's a little awkward. Amy's a good indicator of awkward.
Yeah.
She's really the voice of reason here on the show anyway. And so last night, big fancy dinner. You guys all went to this fancy dinner. You were invited because we won the CMA. And I did not get to go, so I wasn't able to play parent. And so,
which you normally would.
I would. I would be like,
Yeah.
guys, chill
Enough.
out.
Stop that.
Like,
Give that
stop
medallion back to
Yeah, yeah.
Dirks.
Right.
So Morgan number 2 brought a story about Eddie being
Oh,
awkward
no.
last night.
And I don't know what this is, so I cannot wait.
Go ahead.
Well, there's two. So we were taking like a photo, a broadcast photo, and of all the winners, and we're all standing there together, and we get called Eddie and crew, and I was like, since when are we Eddie and crew? That was a weird one.
You running the show and I'm not around?
I
Eddie?
guess,
Are you the guy
Buzz.
now?
I mean, they just go to me. They're like Eddie and crew. And they're not Amy, Lunchbox, and Eddie, or Morgan number 2, Eddie and crew. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll take it.
And that was awkward for the team.
But we were just standing there, and we're like, is that us? Was that supposed to be us? It was really weird.
And what was the other one at the table?
And then we were sitting at our table, and anytime somebody like remotely famous would come up, so like Jim Beavers came up and Lindsay L, and people would come up and talk, and he'd be like, hey, we really need some bread. And I'm like, is that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, he was doing the joke
was
where he
his
thinks they're a
line.
waiter.
Yes. And he was doing it to like every kind of famous person that walked up, and I was like, this is really uncomfortable.
It's my go-to.
Would you? I didn't see you do that one to Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, no, she didn't come to the table. But I would, excuse me, can I get some more bread here? We need bread and butter, please. That was my go-to. And if it works once, I'm going to do it all night.
And how many times do you think you did it?
Oh, 5 times.
That's kind of funny.
I didn't know he was doing
That's really
that.
funny. I didn't hear that, but that's funny.
I missed that. Maybe that's when I went to the bathroom to use my phone for a long time.
What was the awkwardness between Eddie and Morgan number 2?
So this is before the dinner. This is yesterday. Eddie goes, hey, would you like to go with me? And Morgan number 2 goes, absolutely not. I cannot do that. That is against girl code. You are married. I am not allowed to go with you. And he was like, we're going to work. And she goes, that's girl code. Can't do it. I didn't understand her girl code. Like, it's just a.
Did you think his wife would get
interesting
mad?
He was just like joking with me, and he was like, I'll come pick you up. And I was like, stop it. We're not. No. Like, this is
Oh,
not
Eddie
a
was
thing.
joking like it was a date?
Yeah. And so I was just
That's
like,
a little
no.
awkward.
I was
That's
like,
a little awkward.
I was like, there's a lot of girl
Eddie,
code.
that's a little awkward.
My wife canceled, so we had an extra one. So we were like, hey, Morgan number 2, do you want to come? And then I was joking, like, what time do you want me to pick you up? Drinks before? And she
Eddie,
goes,
that's awkward, man.
It was a joke.
That's awkward. Amy, that's a little weird, right?
A little bit.
So I was just like defending the situation. I was like, I don't really know how to handle this right now. So girl code.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
respectfully.
I feel like that makes sense, right, Lunchbox?
Okay, I didn't hear that. All I heard him say is, do you want to go? And her
Right.
saying, girl code, girl code. And I was like,
I totally get to him joking around like, hey, babe, I pick you some drinks.
Yeah, it's a joke. Right.
okay,
baby.
now you might be a little bit of a creeper.
Well, I text Dirks. He may not be at his phone. I just said, hey, are you awake? He hasn't responded. So if he hits me back, we'll
I
put
mean,
him on.
I think either way, Lunchbox should give the medal back. I mean,
you think
we
Dirks
have
is
to-
too cool to even say he wants it
He's
back?
not gonna say. I just don't think he's gonna say. I think regardless if Dirks wants it or not, you just give it back, just to be safe, right? Just to be safe.
I mean, he knew where I was last night. He was there. I mean, there wasn't like 1,000 people there. There was, maybe 100 people. So if he wanted it back, he could have come and found me. He's the one that gave it to me and walked away, guys. Like, he walked away, and
No, you walked away.
Morgan number 2.
walked
we both
away.
if
walked
I'm
in
not there, you have to be the one to
Wait,
manage them. I'm
wait,
now
what?
seeing that you're.
Me? What?
But you don't manage well.
What do you mean?
You report back well. But you
Oh,
don't
you
control,
tattle
you don't
well is what
control
he's
the
saying.
situation very well. Like you're not assertive enough. It's a great thing about you. You're very go with the flow.
You're like the mom we walk all over.
But we still love.
Oh.
Yeah, of course, we love our mom.
Yeah.
Well, I think Morgan number 2 will pop you guys. You have to be the new dad if I'm not there.
Okay.
Amy can be the mom. You're the new dad.
Okay, I can do that. I can keep these two in line.
That's fun though. Hey, good stories, guys.
Hey, thank you, man. We
my
go to
God.
have
Hey, does
fun.
anybody want to take a picture with my medal?
We can't go anywhere. Let me play Dirks Bentley Living. It's the Bobby Bone Show. You guys can call us if you want.
Thank you, CMAs, for having us.
Yes,
it was
thank you. We had a
very
lot of
lovely.
fun.
For our last time ever, CMAs.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
because we're never going to get invited back. 877-77 Bobby.
This morning I got up at 6:01.
on Friday night doing a Raging Idiot show. It's a comedy and music show. Would love to see you guys. I think tickets are sold out for Hard Rock right outside of Tulsa. But we will be in Las Vegas in a few weeks. So tickets there at ragingidiots.com. Also Louisville and Birmingham. And then that's kind of wraps.
That's it.
I think that's the end of the
Yeah.
tour.
Wow.
I'm glad you got to come though.
I know. I got to go to the Austin show.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun show, huh?
Yeah, it's so fun. Like I was like, wow, these are my friends. I'm impressed.
Way different than anything we've ever done.
Mhm.
It's like a little Broadway.
Totally.
I loved it.
Y'all-
It's been good.
I've seen your art grow.
Yeah, a little stand up, a little
Mhm.
two-man guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, come out if you want to come to a show. We'd love to see you guys. But Tulsa this week, Vegas in a couple weeks. We're gonna do our segment coming up called "Weddings Making People Crazy." Yeah.
Time for another edition of Weddings Making People Crazy.
Yeah. Because this wedding, this bride's reason for asking her cousin to be a bridesmaid. Have you guys seen this story?
No.
Okay. I'm going to read it and you can go, what is making people crazy? Yeah, that's coming up. Also, I do have to get into the show that I watched and I cried.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to cry. There's no way I'm going to cry. There's zero chance. Yeah, not just once. But I'll tell you what show, and I'm going to just firmly push it across. It was recommended to me, and I'm going to go A+ recommendation. I'll tell you what show that is. And then guess who broke their ribs? We'll talk about that coming up too, next on the show. Let's do weddings making people crazy. Here you go.
Time for another edition of Weddings Making People Crazy.
Oh, man. The bride's cruel reason for asking her scarred cousin to be a bridesmaid. Imagine how pretty we'll look next to her. Uh-huh. The bride admits she only asked a cousin with facial scarring to be a bridesmaid because she'll make the rest of the wedding party look prettier.
That's mean.
You'd like to have a talk with her and not even be mad, but go, like, what's wrong? What's happening here where you need to feel this way?
And then how
Like,
did,
where are you hurt?
Yeah, for sure. And then she said this out loud.
Asked her reasoning. She said, imagine how pretty we'll look in snaps with her. I always find that ugly people are only acting ugly because at some point they feel like they've been treated ugly.
You mean character ugly people?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean, not
Yeah.
physically. But yes, but someone that acts ugly, I just feel like somewhere she's hurting a little bit. And now she's taking it out on somebody else. How you feel about that?
I feel sad for the cousin.
And I feel weddings be making people crazy. That's right. There you go. I was watching Dancing with the Stars last night, and Lauren killed it last night, she got all 9s, I think.
Oh, wow. Yay.
She slipped during the dance. What's happened is when they started that show this season, they were like, we can't let someone like Bobby win the show again, so we got to really judge people hard. People watching the show don't like that. And so now they're giving everybody really high scores. And Lauren slipped. And I texted her last night. I was like, hey, you did great. They probably scored you a little high because if you slip, there's probably more of a deduction than 1 point. But her dance was fantastic, except for the slip. She bounced back. She got up. She made it again to next week. And I remember Lauren after week 1 calling me and going, I cracked a rib, and not to talk about it on the air. But she was like, what do you do? Because I tore my shoulder week 1. And I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your body, but I'll tell you what I did is I went to an athletic doctor whose goal is to get you back in the game. And I just got shots, just numb. And so not only did that one, I think she's cracked 4 ribs total.
Wow.
Here's a clip of her talking about it last night.
All I've been trying to do is pretend like my ribs aren't broken for this whole competition.
Are they broken?
I fractured the one on the left the first week of the show, and I haven't had these x-rayed, but they don't feel great.
And I can see her wince during the dances too. However, she's killing it. We shall come together and help her through the end of this. But I'm so proud of her for hanging in there. And when you're moving around, like the ribs, that hurts. Everything you
that's
do
no
when
joke.
you
breathe.
Yeah.
I would just say everything. Like, how is she even
When
doing
she
it?
cracked the first one, she was crying when she called me. She was like, I can't leave.
Did she say how she did it? I guess it was rehearsal or something. Did she like fall or?
Again, it's medical stuff, so I don't want to say too
Oh,
much
okay,
except
yeah.
for what
I don't know.
I
I'm
know.
just like, gosh, this Dancing with the Stars stuff is no joke.
Well, I told her, I said, I tore my shoulder, got shots and numbed it. Wasn't the way I'm recommending it. It's what I did. And then when I fractured the top of my foot, same thing, numb me up. Because the doctor said it's not going to get worse. If you can manage pain, and that's what she's doing. I cracked some ribs playing football in high school, and the doctor was like, well, it's not going to get worse. But I was like, no, it hurts too bad. I should sit out.
Please.
Yeah. I was like, oh, very good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So Lauren made it through. I was super pumped for her. It's just so fun to watch her. And it was the Halloween dances. And so I posted some of my Halloween dance on my Instagram at Mr. Bobby Bones if you want to see that. So between watching Dancing with the Stars and watching this show on Amazon called Modern Love that Eddie recommended me.
Yeah, you watched it.
I'm telling you, Eddie, I went into the show going, all right, it's 30 minutes. Let me watch it. I respect Eddie enough to watch his review and recommendation. Let me watch it and tell him it's not for me. About halfway through it, I'm like, oh, I love this show. Crying like a baby.
What did you like about it?
I've watched 5 of the 8 episodes.
Yeah, which episode made you cry?
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
That's amazing.
Like crazy. And they're all different. They're thematically different. The stories are different. Some of them have music, some don't. There's nothing in common with the episodes.
There's like big time actors.
The actors are different.
Yeah.
Everyone from Tina Fey's in one of them to
Anne Hathaway.
There's really famous people in a lot of these episodes. They have nothing to do with each other. It's like Black Mirror, except for the darkness.
Yes.
Like
It's
Black
about
Mirror,
love.
the episodes have nothing to do with each other.
It's
Different
about-
run
yeah.
lengths.
Love.
And this whole show, Modern Love, it's essays people have written and about their life to this columnist, and they get printed in the paper, and it's so good. Morgan, number 2, I know you think you're dead inside like me. You'd love it.
Really?
Yeah.
How many have you watched and you're like,
5 of 8.
Okay.
And they're all so different.
After the first one, did you start crying or did it take a few?
In the middle of the first one.
So like I've watched
It's
them
about,
and I
it's
haven't.
about a doorman. The doorman one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The father figure.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. So I was like, something, it must be
Yeah, 'cause-
stirring up something.
'cause I
in me
don't have a dad.
I haven't
Boom.
cried. I know. Boom. Yes. Okay. There you go.
And that's what I was trying to tell you, that love shows up in different ways.
Yeah, it's called
as
modern
you're
love,
learning
yeah.
in this.
So I don't have a dad, and the dad stuff always gets me. And then the second one, I don't want to say too much about the show, but the second one, I'm gonna say something. I need you to keep this a safe space for me, Amy,
Okay.
because I know how you do, and you do it lovingly. I'm not ready to reveal.
You are ready.
I'm not ready right
You're
now.
ready.
I'm not
You
ready.
Can do it.
Amy, no judgment. No
No
judgment.
judgment at all.
I'm not
Like,
ready right now.
Why? I've seen the second one. I'm trying to think of what you're about to say.
Well, it's called When Cupid is a Prying Journalist, and it's about a couple who gets together and then nod, and it's whatever. It's a good one. I'm just not ready to share.
Well, I had thoughts when I watched that one. I'm curious what you.
What? Go ahead.
No.
Okay, there you go.
You say.
I'm just not ready. I don't feel safe right now. This room doesn't feel as safe as it used to.
I know where he's
Guys.
going with it. I know where he's going with it.
Yeah, me too. I think.
I know exactly where
What
you're
do
going
you
with
think?
it.
Nothing.
An ex.
Uh huh.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
You think what?
The
We thought
the way that story goes
Yeah.
could happen with you and an ex.
like you may meet her at a zoo again one day.
Right.
I don't go to zoos. I don't like zoos. I don't like them. I don't like them locking
Okay,
animals.
Okay,
up.
that's not the point, Bones.
That's not zero. Okay,
I see
fine.
zoos and I just think about the poor animals. At
Not
the zoo.
about the zoo.
I know.
Whatever.
Okay, here's what I was gonna
You're
say.
deflecting.
That did make me text an ex. I know, and not in any way to be like. I just was like, hey, I was watching. It doesn't matter.
The one that we're thinking.
No, I'm not saying what. I'm
Hey,
not saying
Bones, and
who.
what did you say? I miss you.
No, nothing like that. But
I knew that this show
okay,
was
but
going
this
to
is not
change
what-
you.
Yeah. Okay, this is safe space. Did she
It's
reply?
not safe space. You
It
just
is
act like you
safe.
won the lottery.
No. Did she reply?
Not really.
Oh.
But you don't even know which ex it was.
So she did the double tap response, like a
Oh,
emoji,
haha.
like
I
a
just had to see the context
A
of the
heart.
message. Anyway, the show is so good that it moved me to create action.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Wow, you responded.
And not even for a way to go, it just is, it's called Modern Love. I did cry in the first 2 episodes. I thought episode 3 was good, didn't cry.
Was that
That's
the Anne Hathaway
That's the
one?
one you love the most?
I thought
That
that
was
one
really
was like
good.
yes, because it just addressed something that we don't really, some people don't know a lot about, and we don't talk about, and how difficult it must be.
So anyway, yeah, and that's about bipolar.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So-
Tina Fey one was my least favorite.
Me too, because we're not at that stage of our life where
I'm
we're
there, but
older.
it's like,
oh, you are.
Come on.
Oh,
Come
you've been with your
on.
wife a long time. Well, watch it. It's called Modern Love. It was just, it just kind of knocked my socks off. All of them for different reasons.
I want to watch more, but I have to watch whatever is a wonderful
Your movie for
life
Eddie.
or beautiful.
Oh, stop it. You're going to love it, Amy. I cannot wait. Bones, it makes me so happy you watch this. And now, Amy, I can't wait for you to watch It's
If
a
Eddie
Beautiful
hits
Life.
this Italian movie, right, that you're supposed
Well, that's
to
what I'm
watch?
thinking because
What's it
he
called?
was.
It's a Beautiful Life.
Yeah, because he
Right.
was right with Modern Love. I agree, Eddie. Props to you. It's so good, but I mean, it is in English, and this next movie's not.
Just give it a chance. That's all I ask.
All right, Luke Combs, she got the best of me. Bobby Bone Show. If you guys want to hit us up, you can. 877-77-Bobby. That's our number, 877-77-Bobby. Appreciate you. were talking earlier about this award dinner the show got to go to, where it was the winners of the CMA Broadcast Awards, which we won. Thank you to you guys. And all the nominees for the CMA Awards that are coming up on ABC in November. And all the nominees get a medal. And Dierks Bentley had his, it was at a table, and Lunchbox thought he should get a medal. So Dierks put his medal on Lunchbox it's kind of a joke. And so Lunchbox was like, no, he gave it to me. And we were like, we should probably give it back. And so I was texting with Dierks, and I said, hey, you want this medal back? And he says, well, I don't win the actual awards, so the medal's kind of my win. And then Amy was texting him.
And he said, kept waiting for him to bring it back over, ... And then so I just replied, awkward, and he replied, really was.
But here's the thing. So Lunchbox has this medal. He should have given it back. He has it today. This is the final note on it. He said, Dierks Bentley said, let's see what happens at the CMAs. If I win, he can keep it.
Yeah!
But he really wants it back.
But I mean, either way, even though Dierks is being nice and saying that, like, you just should give it back.
And then let him give it back
Right?
to you.
Right.
Well, he gave it to me.
No,
As a joke for pictures. It's like someone going, you want to wear my championship ring?
and
then you put it on and you're like, wow. I guess I'm a champion now. Just as an update, because I said I was going to text him. That's the deal. What do we learn from that whole bit earlier? Can't take us anywhere.
No,
it's not just
really.
that. It's a whole arrangement of awkward events at a fancy dinner last night.
I didn't know it was awkward.
Well, we tried to tell you at the thing it was
we told you at
awkward.
the
We
dinner.
were like, you should go over there and give it back to him. And
I
you're like,
haven't-
no, he gave it to me. And I was like, I think he was
Got
just
like a
being...
diamond in it.
It does.
Let me say this, by the way. Yesterday was the groundbreaking ceremony for Specialist Scotty West. They were building his house that we were able to get together and like build the house because he was injured fighting in Afghanistan. Was he in Afghanistan?
Or Iraq.
It was one of the two because we've done two.
Yes.
But he came back and is in a wheelchair and couldn't move around his house. So we came together and we were able to build him a house with all of our listeners on the show. And so I want to, again, shout out to you guys because you're able to do great things. And we appreciate what you do and you allow us to be your platform. And so we're able to build a hero a house. And I was looking on Instagram stories yesterday and they had tagged us in it and they started the groundbreaking of literally building him a house.
I know.
Because of the listeners on this radio show and through Pimp and Joy. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that we know we wouldn't be here getting to have a talk about stealing an artist's diamond medal.
Right.
Or building a hero a home.
Right. If it
And
wasn't for our listeners.
One is more trivial than the other.
Yes.
But I'm so grateful that you guys allow us to come into your lives and your phones and your cars and that we can do stuff like this together. If it's building heroes' homes, if it's helping kids that are fighting childhood cancer, if it's a wheelchair basketball team, making sure that they have the proper equipment. There's just so much that we're able to do as a show, and we know we wouldn't be able to do it without you. So that's all.
Yeah. So if you wear Pimp and Joy or you see someone wearing it or you use the hashtag, like just know that it's doing a lot of good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought it was awesome.
So cool.
On another note, I did see an influencer give a restaurant a 1-star review because they didn't offer her a discount in exchange for an Instagram post.
Ooh.
Oh.
You know the story, Lunchbox?
Yeah, so she has a bunch of followers on Instagram. So she goes to this nice restaurant and she called the manager over and was like, I'm going to post about this on Instagram and your food was really good. And then she said when she got the bill, nothing was taken off.
She didn't set it up ahead of time?
No.
Oh.
She just went in and talked about and, brought the manager over and she said, so I gave them a 1-star review because they didn't give me a discount. Which, if you do offer them, free advertising on Instagram, you would think you get a discount.
There's nothing in the rules that say you have to. If she had set it up ahead of time and they were like, yes, come in, we'll definitely give you a discount.
For sure.
And then they didn't, different story. However, she got there and just expected it. You can't do that. I don't care how many followers you have. And then that looks bad for the business. That's going to hurt their bottom line if people go and look at the reviews and there's a 1-star review. And the girl was like, the dinner was great, but had to give them 1 star.
That's weird.
What's happening with people?
I have no idea.
What's wrong with people?
What's wrong with people?
Anyway, let's
Like
play Kenny
something-
Chesney, Tip of My Tongue. Bobby Bone Show.
Lunchbox would do.
Would you do that?
Probably.
All right. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. Again, thanks for what you do and allow us to do. if you listen to the podcast today of this show, you'll be able to hear such things as Lanco, the band Lanco. They sing that song, I was gonna be your forever. 'Cause I was gonna be your They played Family Feud against our team, the Bobby Bone Show team. Not me. But
Me.
yeah, so
Lunchbox.
you can hear that game on the podcast. Today it's at work. You're like, I'm bored. I don't feel like being productive. Just go search Bobby Bone Show on demand on iHeartRadio. You can hear that. You can hear what TV show made me cry. You can hear Raymundo. He went to his girlfriend's parents' house for something, possibly to ask for her hand in marriage. And then something else happened. All that's up on the podcast from today's show. I encourage you to go search for it.
I still can't believe you made now guests are coming in, artists are coming in, and they have to battle for a chance to like promote their song.
It's just a fun bit.
I love that.
It's a
I know,
fun bit.
but it's kind of, I mean, it is fun, but it's just like
Cutthroat.
artists now are going to be coming in. They're like, what?
Listen, I cut down on interviews about 80%.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even booking people that
It definitely
often.
makes it more fun because, I mean, how many times can you have people in and just be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. Also, today on the podcast, you can hear the Tuesday song.
Oh, yeah.
Which we only put up on the podcast right now.
So good.
So check that out. Anyway, Bobby Bone Show on demand. Be sure to check that out. That's really all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram.
At Bobby Bones Show.
talk to Brittany in DC. Hey, Brittany, what's happening?
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. You're on the air. What do you want to say?
Well, first of all, I do live in D.C., but Bobby, I'm from Arkansas, from Little Rock, so I just had to say that.
We're probably related.
And I love you.
Thank you.
Huh?
We're probably related.
Yeah, we are probably related. I wanted to tell Amy that she needs to bite the bullet and watch A Beautiful Life. It is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Oh, I mean, I have to watch it.
Eddie
yeah,
has
it's done.
Put
yeah.
in a movie called A Beautiful Life in Italian, and Amy has to watch it.
Yes.
That's part of our bit. And
So
Amy
here's the
doesn't.
thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. I have learning disabilities. I'm dyslexic. The thought of watching a movie with subtitles was so scary to me. I was actually kind of mad about it. And within 15 minutes, I totally forgot I was reading.
See?
Oh my goodness.
Well, Eddie did nail Modern Love.
Yes. And I'm telling you, this movie, guys, it's life changing.
I'm not going to forget that I'm reading.
If
I'm
you
just
love
not.
it, Amy, I'll end up watching it.
Okay, I bet. Yes, I hope that you do if I love it. But I mean,
Tomorrow, Morgan number 2 will review the movie that I had her watch, which was Man on the Moon, the story of Andy Kaufman, my favorite performer ever. You ever see that one, Brittany?
I have not seen that one.
It's so good. My favorite.
But I
movie.
have seen Sweet Home Alabama, and it is fabulous.
But you haven't watched it lately.
Here we
If
go.
you watch
Here
it
we
lately.
no, Bobby, stop.
I'm just saying they made a good guy a villain, and then once he gets dumped at his wedding, he just walks off like, oh, that's cool, I get it. Would never happen. I felt bad for the dude. Maybe as somebody who gets dumped. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Brittany.
It's so good.
Appreciate that call.
All right, thanks, guys.
See you later. Kelly Clarkson and John Legend are remaking Baby It's Cold Outside
Oh wow.
because it's creepy.
Yeah, it's so awkward. Wait, you mean they're redoing the lyrics? Oh, so it won't be creepy anymore.
Right. They're going to do the less than creepy version. So the new version makes it very clear there is nothing non-consensual going to happen.
Yeah.
Do we have clips of the new song?
I don't.
No, there are no clips
No.
of it. So Kelly says that. Do I have the? This is confusing because I don't have the.
They released a couple of lines.
Yeah, I see the lines, but I don't. I need the old version up next to the new version. What will my friends think? I think they should rejoice. If I have one more drink, it's your body, it's your choice.
They say that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because yeah, in the older version, he's basically like forcing her
Like,
to
don't worry.
continue drinking.
Who knows what that is? Just drink it anyway.
Yeah. I really can't stay. He's like, no, you can. Here, sip this.
She
And
does
then
say, what's in this drink?
Ew, what's in this drink?
There's, I really can't stay. Then he goes, but baby, it's cold outside. Then she goes, I got to go away. Then he goes, I can call you a ride.
There we go.
Oh.
Nice.
Where's it?
Nice.
Then she goes, this evening has been, he goes, so glad you dropped in, so very nice. And he goes, time spent with you is paradise. My mom will start to worry. Then he goes, I'll call a car and tell him to hurry.
Oh.
Yeah, so that comes out good because you can't, that's such a good, and the melody's so good, but you almost can't play it anymore because it does seem
Do you
very-
think this will, it will just take the other song out of play?
No.
But here's the deal. Back then, I don't know how old I don't know what they were
50s or
referring
60s.
to. Okay, but so maybe when you were older, you lived with your parents longer. So she could be 21, but her mother's gonna
It's just
worry.
creepy anyway. Regardless of that, it was just a creepy song. Appreciate you guys. You want to hit us up? 877-77-BOBBY. 877-77-BOBBY. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I'm on Instagram at Mr. Bobby Bones.